Hey guys, Jake here and welcome to another video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to surf since a lot of you requested this in my update video, and I've downloaded a workshop map which I will leave down in the description to show you guys and explain a little bit. But basic surfing relies on two techniques, strafing and sliding, and the kind of transition between them. And let me first explain what strafing is, since I find it the most important one. Strafing is just basically a technique that makes you go faster in the air than the normal maximum running speed, which is 250 if you hold out your knife. If you hold out any other weapon, you will be slower than when you hold out your knife. If you go to your console and you type in CL underscore show pos connected, then you type a space and then you type 1. It's going to open this window at the top left. If you type 0 instead of 1, it will disappear again. As you can see, my velocity is at the moment is 0, 0. If I run out with my knife, it's 250. If I now strafe single time, just pay attention to the velocity number. It goes higher than 250, as I've said before, up to 300 at some times. But that's basically technique. However, when you're surfing, you already have a ton of speed, and this technique is morely used to keep that speed because it's important for like distant jumps. For example, this one to all the way there, you need a lot of speed to get there. So when I transition from here, I need to keep all that speed, so I strafe. So I'll show you now how it works. What you want to do is you want to hold W. As soon as you jump, you want to release it. So I go like this. So you can see in the bottom right corner, if you're wondering what it is, it's Snowboard. It's a little software, just Google it, it's very easy to use. But what I don't want to do is, as soon as I'm in the air, I want to press D or the right key and move my mouse to the right. Or if I press A, I want to move my mouse to the left, so I want to do that accordingly. This is known as the synchronization of your strafes, and you want to have it as high as possible. You don't want to be going left when you press D or going right with your mouse when you press A. You don't want to do that. You want to try to avoid that. So what you would do, if we want to do a single strafe, I'm going to press W. As soon as I jump, I'm going to release W. I'm going to press D and move my mouse to the right. So basically W space like this, and then press D and go mouse to the right. So like this. As you can see in the top right corner, it's over 250. Now I can also do this to the left, it works as well. But the thing is, you need to get more strafes done, because sometimes you want to strafe, for example, in the beginning, how the ramp here is actually starting from here. So I could just drop down, but some maps it's a little bit distance, and you want to try to get as high up as the ramp so you can get as much speed as possible. So then you want to actually kind of strafe and do a strafe jump, basically a long jump. I have a tutorial on that as well, but I'll quickly explain how to connect some strafes. So basically what you do is you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do a single strafe, but in midair you're going to switch. Not press D, you're going to go A. You switch from D to A or from A to D. And you do this with your mouse as well. As I said, you want to have the synchronization as high as possible. So that would be moving my mouse to the right and pressing D. And then midair switching from D to A and move my mouse to the left like this. So basically what I want to do now is just quickly practice doing, like, for example, 3, so that you just can get used to this, because you want to get used to it. It's very important. Now the second technique I wanted to show you guys is sliding, and it's basically the technique how you slide down this ramp, because when you're sliding down a ramp you don't have to strafe. So what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna slide down this ramp here. I'll show you. Very simple. And as you can see, the thing I'm doing is I'm looking straight ahead. Let me go back now, using no club if you're wondering. If I'm looking straight forward, parallel with the ramp, and I'm pressing A to slam my body against the ramp. So that's what you want to do. You don't want to press D if you're at the right side. If I'm at this side of ever, I want to press D. So you can see I strafe a little bit to get on the ramp. So that's basically why you use strafes, for example. So you want to press your body against the ramp, for example. You want to press it against and look parallel. I don't want to look like this. I don't want to look like this. I don't want to look down. I want to look up. I want to look parallel with this middle of this ramp here, for example. So if I were to go and slide down here, as you can see kind of this, I want to be parallel. I want to be in the middle of the ramp, parallel, like that. If I hold like this, I will go off the ramp like this. If I hold like this, I will go off the ramp like this. It's basically like that. You're going where you're looking at, like this. So I want to move my mouse up here and move it to the right like this. Very simple. Let me do that once so you guys can see. See, very simple. I just drop down, I move my mouse to the right, like you see is that. However, you could note I'm not really making the bend, because of course I have to strafe if I want to make this bend. Let me show you then if I combine this with a strafe. So I fall on the ramp like this. And now I strafe like this, and I make this bend. I even so fast I even can skip this ramp if I want to. But that's basically how you combine it going off the ramp. Now, a second thing you want to know is how you enter a ramp if you're not just dropping down like this. Because it's important that, for example, just imagine I was coming from right here. There's a ramp like this, coming here. And I'm flying towards this ramp. I'm not going to just fly on without pressing any keys and just look right and then slam myself against it, because that will make me lose all my speed. What I want to do is I want to strafe like this. I want to strafe, so I just barely touch it like this, and I want to move slowly towards it until I touch it, and then you're ready to go. So let me try to show you. Maybe I can show you like this. Like, I don't want to do that. As you can see, I lost a lot of speed. I want to go and strafe a little bit high enough. So I just touch it like that, and as you can see, I have all my speed. So that's very important. So you want to go and really nicely, don't come in from an angle. You want to actually try and go really close like this, so that you're parallel, not touching it yet, and then just slowly going towards it at the end, and then slide off. It's actually a lot to do, and you need to practice this a little bit. So I suggest first practice your strafes, then practice your sliding, and then practice going from one ramp to another. Secondly, what I want to show you guys is how to actually use your momentum, if I'm correctly saying this. But don't get scared. I'm not going to use just like a basic little bit of mat and stuff. But you have a vertical speed and a horizontal speed. You can transist the downward speed into forward speed, and your forward speed into upward speed. Basically, what this means is you want to get as high up as this ramp. So if you just imagine the beginning platform was right here. I don't want to jump off the platform and go here. I want to jump off and try to get as high as possible right here. Not on the corner, but right here. Because if I'm as high as possible like this, I can go all the way down to here, which is a big more further distance than if I were from here. And I would gain more speed. Because the more downward speed, the more forward speed. Then I'm sliding down. I want to just be simple like this. I'm going around here. Now if I want to jump off, I want to go put this forward speed into upward speed. I don't want to make it completely upward speed. I kind of want to keep a bit of forward speed and a bit of upward speed, so I go in like a nice jump like this. If I would just not enough, I would just slide off like this and go down to the water. If I put too much upward speed, I would go up like this and go down in the water. I would go too high and fall down in the water because I don't have enough forward speed. So you kind of want to find the perfect amount between those. And it's a little bit of practice. You can just choose this, because if I'm on this ramp here, I'm sliding down with a lot of speed, for example. If I go like this, I'm going to go downwards, parallel, downwards, like left or down, I will go downwards, or right or up will make me go upwards. Basically, just where I look at is where I'll go. If I want to go to the top corner of this, I'm here on the ramp, I want to go to that corner, just like this. As you can see, I'm going to go to the corner. That's basically how you kind of choose where you're on the ramp. Let me show you. So I get down this ramp, like this. If I want to go to the bottom, if I want to go to the top, you can see wherever I look is where I go. There's just one more thing I need to show you guys before you can go ahead and surf, and that's a bend here, like this one here. I'm going to use this here. This is going to give me like a speed boost, like you can see. But basically in the bend, you don't want to be pressing yourself against the wall, because there's actually a centrifugal force. Don't get too scared again. But well, that means it's going to push my body against this wall, because I'm going forward. My body want to keep going forward, so it's going to slam me automatically against this wall. So what you want to do actually is you want to strafe away from the wall. So this time, normally here I'm holding A. If I come here, I actually just want to release A and press D and move my mouse to the right accordingly, parallel with the ramp. So it would look kind of like this. Go like this. I press A like this. There we go. Very simple. And as you can see here, this is our last problem. What if I actually jump too high, but I'm actually far enough to actually reach it there? That's what kind of happened. This is a kind of a boost ramp, which gives me an extra speed boost. So I fly way too far. There's actually two techniques. Either you do the hard way, or either you do the simple way. It matters on if you know this map or don't know it. If I didn't know this was a speed boost, I would just go up like this and see, oh shit, I have too much speed, and it's already too late. But I will make it all the way up here. What I want to do from here is actually just do a 360 strafing like this. I'm holding W just so you see. It's not really, if you were in the air, you don't want to hold W, you just want to hold D. As you can see, it's not really work. So I want to go downwards, like this, downwards, towards the ramp. So I'm actually going to go vertically down without losing the speed. So let me show you that. There we go. A, straight right, left, A key, straight right. I go, oh, a little glitch in the map it seems. Sorry for that. Go again here. I press A, D, A, D, A. I go up. As you can see here, I will now strafe at 360. And there you see, without losing any speed, I'm continuing the map here. I just transition just enough so I can make the jump, and I can just keep going around and practice. It's as simple as that. However, now I know the map, I can do a second thing. I don't have to use a complete ramp. What I can do as well is if I'm here, I can just basically we learned how to strafe on a ramp like this, but you can also just strafe off a ramp. So what I want to do here is instead of pressing A, I want to press D, move my mouse to the right like I go here. I'll fly a bit forward, and then I will press A and strafe to the left again, like that. So let me show you how that works. So basically I go here, press D, press A, press D again, press A, and I go off the ramp like this. So that's another way of going off that ramp. So as you can see, I don't really have to use that ramp. I'll show you once more if I can do it correctly. It's a little bit harder. Oh, I jumped off a little bit too high, but still I'm not going that high as the first time. So that's basically why you want to use that technique, but you can only use it if you know that was a speed boost ramp. If I didn't know it, I would just go and use it. Or here, like, okay, I'm going to use the ramp. Oh shit, I get boosted a ton. And you're going to go through the 360. And there you go. Very simple. So that's basically it on how we use surf. It's very simple. So let's just quickly run over what all you need to learn. You want to start off doing basic strafes. Practice your first strafes. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get used to it. 1, 2, 3. You can do more if you want to, but it's not necessary. And then you want to start, you can go here. You want to practice entering this ramp like this. So you don't go like this and lose a lot of speed. You can see the abrupt angle I'm in. You want to actually learn and transition from strafing to this ramp, as you can see there. Then you want to learn to use a bend. Then you want to strafe to the next ramp. And then you want to learn how to take regular bends like this, not the short bend there. And then you want to learn how to strafe off and how to do a 360. And then you're basically done with basic strafing. You can also just practice here and do that jump thing again, but you can also learn that a little bit and practice it. So this map is great for doing that. And you can try precision jumps, because you can also go off this ramp, for example, go all the way up here. And basically if you look down in the middle of the air, you press backwards, you can actually lose all your speed instantly. Like if I would fly like this, I'm going to actually just do it for you guys so you can see what I mean. I start like this. I basically go off this speed ramp here. I this time use the height because I'm going to necessarily I'm going to look down. As you can see there, I'm falling down. So you can try practice that as well, for just in case you really need to stop in the air. Now you basically can practice here and you can do whatever you want. But there's one more thing I want to show you guys, and that's how to play on a server.
Gegarandeerd mooi weer tijdens uw vakantie. Zelf bepalen op welke dag u aankomt en vertrekt? Bij Eurocamp heeft u meer keuze, meer vrijheid, meer zekerheid. Bekijk de mooi weergarantie van Eurocamp.
So I'm here on my favorite surf server, which looks like this. Most of them will have this green barrier or red barrier around them. As you can see in this little eye in the middle of my screen, it says stop. As soon as I jump off, it starts my timer. If I reach the end, it will automatically stop my timer and will print my time in chat and give me points. And those points will result in a skill level. If I type a dot here, it will show you that I'm a regular. If I go exclamation mark rank, it will show my rank here, for example, 777 points on this server currently. And I can close it up again. So as you can see, there's a lot of other information. It's the record of this map. My record here is 58 seconds, as you can see in my eye. And you can see the rank my time is. Basically 2,146 people finished this map, and my time is the 1,641th best time. Not that impressive, but hey, I'm just starting out. But well, I'm just going to briefly show you how this works. So if I'm here again, I want to go as high as the ramp as I said before. Go like this. I'm going to go here, I want to go smoothly on this. Smoothly. I'm going to keep going smoothly. As you can see that, I'm not want to go abruptly into any special angles. Here I want to transition enough speed so I can make it. Oh, this one's a little tricky there. It's a little bit tricky in the beginning. After a while you should be able to get used to this. And as you can see, there's just these little two things on the right side as well. And you might be wondering, why the heck do we have those? Basically, let me just quickly die here. These are shortcuts. Most maps have a path that would be the fastest path you could possibly take. So let me try and take it. I'm not that good at it. So basically I jump here. I go here. Right around the corner, as you can see, I skipped that right part right there. Oh, then make enough speed. As you can see, there's actually just a shorter way because I'm going short bands, and I'm actually going to be the shortest possible length of the map, and in that way getting a better time. However, these are most of the times more difficult. So I hope you guys now have a lot of fun surfing around, have fun with it, practice a bit, and leave a comment down below what you would like to see a tutorial on next maybe. And that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I'll see you guys later. Check out.